Hello folks, welcome to X-Plane 11. We are currently in VR in the Rift S at Popham airfield. Charming little place in the UK. And we're in the Thranda Pc6 by Thranda. The very best tail dragger you can buy for this sim, without a doubt. It's just unbelievable. And not only that, we've got Just Flight Traffic Global running. And believe you me, there's plenty of traffic around, even in this small little airfield. I've just seen a little Piper take off. So we really need to be making sure that the runway is clear. We're going to head to a place called Old Warden, which is very famous for the Shuttleworth collection. But it's very, very cloudy today, actually. But anyway, off we go. Got to really make sure that we don't over-torque these engines. Or do a prop strike at that rate either. Wow, that came up pretty quick. And there we go, we are airborne. But I really am, I'm looking around for aircraft now, simply because with this new update from Just Flight, I'm having to just be extra vigilant. Because all of my airfields now are going to be populated, apart from the military ones, I think. But no, this is just absolutely a huge, update that we've all been waiting for. You cannot beat VR for that true sense of flying. It's brilliant, it really is. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to do a bit of a touch and go. We're going to come back round. I can actually hear an aircraft. Can you hear that, guys? I can hear an aircraft very close to me. And this is what I'm talking about now. You have to really look out of the cockpit like you would in the real thing. Right. Flaps coming down. You can hear all the wind effects as well from XP Realistic. And there's the runway ahead. So we're just going to make a nice little lazy turn here. Make sure that the runway is clear. It's a real pleasure visiting all these little airfields once again, knowing that there's going to be all this traffic around. So what we'll do, we'll just do a bit of a touch and go here before making our way east and enjoying some of this beautiful countryside before landing at Old Warden, and to check out to see what sort of how busy it is, because it actually is in real life. It's quite a busy little aerodrome. Fantastic. Can you see that all those aircraft there, many of them are actual AI traffic now. Nice landing here. Very careful with this aircraft. Ooh, I'll take that. See those aircraft there, that one in the middle, that's actually a AI aircraft. Right, off we go again. Look at that, we actually rotated there at about 45 knots. That's amazing. As you can see, we're sporting a sort of military livery today. It's such a gorgeous bird this is, and if you just look in the back here as well, it's all very well modelled. You can open up this door here and even jump out if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend that without a parachute, especially this low sort of altitude. That feels quite scary actually. Very realistic indeed. So now I've done that, I'll shut the window again, aren't I? The door rather. So settle in, guys, and enjoy this sort of 20-minute flight over to Old Warden. It's another charming airfield, and one of the first actually to do any air shows this year. I think they did some sort of drive-in thing where you sit in your car and watch the air show, due to obviously the COVID-19 thing. So I don't think any other air shows have really followed that sort of idea. But I think any way that we can keep those UK air shows alive is a good thing. So let's have a look here. I'm just kind of following this GPS line here, being really unrealistic to be honest, but just really enjoying being back in this sim again. As I say, it's you just can't beat VR really, and all you people who are waiting for VR in the new sim, I absolutely have the utmost respect for you for doing so. I think it's a good idea to wait actually, because until then I think X-Plane will always be the sim that will just be extra special, because you can really, you know, feel like you're in the aircraft. I mean, if anyone's watching this and you know you've never tried VR, seriously guys, get yourself a Rift S. It's the best value headset out there, or if you can afford a little bit more, pre-order the HP Reverb G2, because there's nothing quite like sitting in the aircraft. Everything's one-to-one scale. You really feel sort of the motion of the aircraft, especially when you're new anyway. But I'd recommend, if you are new to VR, just spend about 10 minutes, no more than that, and kind of point a fan at you and have a bit of cold air blowing, because it can get a little bit stressful actually, your first couple of VR flights, simply because it's so realistic. But you'll soon get your what they call VR legs and then from there you'll spend hours and hours enjoying being in a completely new world. You just won't want to go back, and it has been quite difficult going back to a flat screen again. That airfield there, that's just sort of a standard X-Plane Gateway Airport, which look pretty good actually. It's one thing about the X-Plane Gateway Airports, that they're quite customized, because whoever's made them will probably have some sort of affiliation with that airfield, and because of that you'll get some of the buildings, the placements will be somewhat, you know, accurate. But yeah, this is a fantastic experience guys, it really is. So you can see there guys, look at that, you can actually see a Cessna taking off there. I'm just going to circle that airfield again, because I'm not sure if you could see that on the screen, but I was watching a little Cessna taking off from the active runway. That's really weird seeing that. I'm so used to going past these sort of little grass airstrips and not being able to see any traffic, and now they're just bursting with life. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. This alone has brought me back into X-Plane again. It really has. You can see there, those aircraft you can see are actual AI aircraft. There's actually one moving. Can you see there, look? That's fantastic. How have they done this? I have no idea. There's another one over there, look. Really making for a truly alive environment. That's brilliant. I'm going to have to do another UK tour and just visit all of those airfields once again. Oh god, honestly guys, we're so spoilt. The flight simulations genre has never had such a time of it. This is the glory days guys, right now, without a doubt. Yeah, you can see there that aircraft. You probably can't see it very well actually on the screen, but trust me guys, that's a very busy little airfield there, and I cannot wait to see Old Warden the way it should be. But I can even hear another aircraft going overhead. That's probably an airliner. Let's just zoom in here and see how far away we are. I feel like such a cheat doing this really. I could just be dead reckoning. Right, we're about 20 minutes away still. Got quite a headwind actually. The UK summer this year, it's been a bit of a story of two halves really. Thankfully when I went to the Isle of Wight on the bike this summer, it was about 35 degrees, and we actually went into France for a couple of days as well on the Eurostar, and it was 45 degrees. It was too much, absolutely too much. So we kind of headed back home, and that seems like a distant memory because for the last 2 weeks anyway, it's been like, in fact today it's been 12 degrees in the UK and winds, it feels like it's November. It's just horrendous. But it does mean though that we can have some fun in the weather conditions in the flight sim, that's for sure. I do wonder what it would be like if X-Plane 11 or X-Plane 12 had a dynamic weather engine, you know, as good as the new sim. But even so, I do feel that it would need some sort of ortho or scenery upgrade to compete, to be honest. I think once it gets VR, as I've said before in many other videos, I think X-Plane's going to be more in trouble. But it also depends on how that VR upgrade is going to take shape, because the way the VR implementation is in X-Plane, it's perfect. I love the controller setup. I love how you can kind of have these menu systems here. Unless they kind of copy it, you know, basically, I don't know how they're going to make it any better. Only time will tell. In fact, whilst we're flying along here, I'm just going to show you a couple of the UI tweaks to the Just Flight Traffic Global add-on, if I can find it right at the bottom there. So we'll look at, say, the radar image, and look, all of this is VR compatible, which is just too cool. Look at all of that traffic there. We're currently getting 437 aircraft being shown and 855 being tracked. Can you believe that? The mind boggles, honestly, how they're able to just have that amount of air traffic showing. And you can see that the interface here has just been tweaked, and it's really, really slick actually, very nice indeed. Is it actually showing my flight plan as well? I think it is. That's very cool. So what else have we got here? We've also got the flight schedule page, the flight path view. Let's have a look at that. And again, look, there's just a few little tweaks here. I think that's probably been, that's implemented to help VR users actually, because it's just larger icons. Very cool. So yeah, honestly, it's really cool how, like, Traffic Global's been out for a while, but yet they're still improving on it even now. And this latest update is a massive deal, guys. It really is. I'm completely going the wrong way here, but never mind. To be honest, I'm quite happy to look out for other airfields, even ones that I wasn't really intending on visiting, just because I can see all that traffic. It's really fantastic. Anyway guys, I'll cut the video here and I'll see you a bit further down the road as we get near to Old Warden. That's one thing I miss in the new Microsoft Flight Sim. Trains. Get tons of trains. It's all modelled to all the sort of railway tracks and data in X-Plane. They're great to watch, sometimes hilarious to watch. But yeah, no such thing in the new sim at the moment. But I have heard that they're going to have a huge update in the not so distant future of points of interest, sort of just data points like power stations. And other different types of building stuff, so it's going to get more accurate as time goes on. Now that looks like over there a rain shower. In the Microsoft Flight Sim, that's exactly what that would be. But if we went over there in X-Plane, unfortunately, unless we're lucky, down there, look, unless we're lucky, it's not going to be anything other than just cloud. But I tell you what, it does look like rain, doesn't it, over there? Let's just go off the flight plan a little bit and head over this direction, just in case. If it starts raining, that would be pretty impressive, actually. it almost looks like it's coming down, look. Cloud model's looking really nice. Oh, see what I mean, guys? Suddenly that rain shower that looked like it was over there has now been completely removed, and we've had a cloud weather refresh. Oh, I'll tell you what, I don't miss those. That's for sure. Right, we'll head back onto our flight plan. And there's another train there, guys. In fact, they're both having a race, look. But yeah, I do hope that that will be implemented at some point. Okay, so Old Warden should be 12 o'clock. About sort of 3 or 4 miles out, so we should be able to see it anytime soon. In case you're wondering, guys, why you can hear me so well in this aircraft, it's not because I've got the sound turned down, it's because I've got my headphones plugged in. Because this aircraft simulates having headphones in. If I just press this button here, then you've got all those wonderful sounds back in your ears. They're really nice, glorious sounds. It just makes it easier for me to chat away. What I'll do is I'll put my headphones back in again so we can hear ourselves a bit better. Can you see Old Warden? Still can't see it yet. Say it's quite hard to spot because it blends in so well to the countryside, much like many of the airfields around here. That's another thing I miss actually in the Microsoft Flight Sim. Proper pylons. Oh, it's starting to rain. Look at those pylons. That's exactly what they look like in the UK. Right, so we've got a bit of rain at the moment. Where are you? You're out there somewhere. We are really close now. Take a quick look outside. It's stopped raining again, so I guess it's just a bit localised at the moment. Such a beautiful aircraft, this. One of the all-time greats, without a doubt. Very nice reflections there off the nearby lakes. Now, Old Warden should be coming up right now on our 12 o'clock. It's a very gloomy day actually, it's making it a very difficult spot, but I think that's it over there. Brilliant. Okay, right, what we'll do then is make a nice low pass over the airfield. Check out if we've got any GA traffic at this particular spot. Would you look at that, guys? That is absolutely incredible. Look at all that traffic there. They're not static models, guys. That's actual AI traffic. That's incredible. Brilliant. Right, all we need to do now is land. I'm not entirely sure what the wind's doing, to be honest. Let's listen to active sky once again.
Golf, Whiskey, Echo, airport information, Lima, 1511, Zulu, weather,
actually.
wind, 331 at 12, visibility 10,000, sky condition, ceiling 3,300.
So we might have a bit of a crosswind actually, no matter which way we come in which case we'll just, yeah, we'll head for this particular runway here. Right. Time to get this bird configured. That's my trim wheel. It's obviously asleep. Right. Bit of flap. We're not going to need a massive amount with this aircraft, because this can literally land pretty much in its own length. if I was a decent pilot, which I'm not. So we'll just see how we get on here. This is beautiful. Of course, around these sort of Orbex airfields, you've got very crisp, beautiful high-resolution ortho, which helps. There we go, that's a nice picture there. It's maybe a tad high, but we're okay. Yeah, I'm feeling the wind here actually, and it's we're going to have to sort of crab in a bit. That propeller looks absolutely massive in VR, guys, honestly. Oh god, I can really feel the wind pushing us now. I feel like we've almost stopped. The physics in this sim are very, very fluid. Don't want to run out of trim. Okay. Tell I'm not used to flying this aircraft. I need to do some circuits with it. Oh, actually, that was almost a 3-point landing, and oh my god, we're going to go into a ground loop. But no, we're alright. We kind of caught it last minute. That'll do. Wasn't the prettiest landing you'll ever see me do, but say this bird demands your full attention. So here we are. Welcome to Old Warden. In fact, some of them are static models, but not all of them are. Some of them are actual AI traffic as well, which is just brilliant how they kind of blend in. You can't really tell which is which. But that one over there is definitely an AI model. And that one in the middle is. And that one over there is as well. So that's fantastic, isn't it? Whether we're lucky enough to see any of them land or not is another story. Especially in this kind of weather. So we'll just, no, tell you what, yeah, we'll park just over here somewhere. But yeah, that right there is a definite AI model. Brake. Whew. Brilliant. Alright, we'll cut the engines then. And listen to those glorious sounds. Oh, we're going forwards. What a great bird this is. So here we are, guys. Welcome to Old Warden. And what we'll do is I might stick around here for a bit and see if I can see anyone coming to land, which would be very cool indeed. But in the meantime, if you don't see it, guys, I highly recommend that you go and check out Just Flight's Traffic Global. It really is a fantastic plugin. It was anyway before, but now that we've got GA aircraft as well, it's just an absolute joy to fly around some of these airfields again. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye for now.